This is a human, and these are their creations. Have you ever wondered how big our machines can get? From bulldozers so huge they could probably make a parking lot out of a forest, to planes that seem like they could pick up and carry an entire neighborhood. But who looked at a regular bulldozer and thought, nah, make it 3 times bigger and give it a snack? That's a building. Jokes aside, let's dive into the video. Imagine a machine that's so big it could practically eat mountains for breakfast. Meet the Bagger 288, a massive digging machine created by a German company called Krupp back in the 1970s. But why on earth would anyone need something this huge? The Bagger 288 was designed to dig for coal, lots and lots of coal. They didn't want something small or just good enough. They wanted a monster machine that could clear out whole coal mines faster than anything before. To give you an idea of its size, this machine is longer than 2 football fields and weighs over 13,000 tons. And on the front, a giant wheel with teeth chews through rock and dirt like they're made of paper. Bagger 288 scoops out huge chunks of earth with each pass, clearing the way and extracting tons of coal every day. But here's the twist. This machine moves at a snail's pace. It's so big, it can only move about 30 feet per minute. So, if you're in a rush, Bagger 288 might not be the best choice. But now, what if I told you there is something even bigger that doesn't dig into Earth? It sails on water. Meet the Sea-Wise Giant, the largest ship ever built.
It's the Yara Viking, the largest moving man-made object on the planet.
Imagine a ship so massive that it makes regular boats look like toys. Built in 1979, the Sea-Wise Giant was created to transport oil across the oceans. And when I say it's huge, I mean huge. It was longer than 4 football fields and weighed in over 650,000 tons when fully loaded. That's like stacking around 1,200 fully loaded 747 airplanes. This giant was so big, it couldn't even fit through the Panama Canal. They had to stick to special routes because it was just too wide to squeeze through some areas. And when it was fully loaded, its weight would cause it to sink so deep into the water that it barely floated above the waves. It was like an oil-carrying island drifting across the seas. But sadly, it had its last voyage years ago and was eventually scrapped. Imagine the size of that junkyard. And speaking of big machines that can handle serious jobs, get ready. We have looked at massive machines. Let's talk about the Antonov AN-225 Mriya, the largest plane in the world. Built in 1980s by Ukrainian company Antonov, the AN-225 was made for one purpose: to carry gigantic cargo that no other planes could manage. With 6 engines and a wingspan larger than a football field, it could carry over 1.4 million pounds. Almost anything you could think of. People would pack it with everything from tanks to huge turbine blades. If it needed hauling, the AN-225 could handle it. But here is where things got bittersweet. In early 2022, the AN-225 was badly damaged in a conflict. This wasn't just a loss of a plane, but it was a piece of aviation history. The Mriya, which means dream in Ukrainian, was mourned by aviation fans and engineers around the world. But just like its name, the AN-225's legacy isn't gone forever. There's talk of bringing it back to life. Maybe even building a second version of this incredible aircraft. And this is only one of the powerful machines with a story to tell. In part 2, I'll be diving deep into a detailed documentary on the giants of engineering, the history, the design, and the moments that made them legendary. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. See you in the next video. Goodbye.